and I think it's quite clear from what we have seen. Say, a lot of the attention is heading for FA Cup final on Saturday, so the rotation was very evident. But I think another thing that Guardiola would have been starting to think about after the game, and he said, now the attention was on my ball, on my standing game, na manefio. And he say, aka ubi our last 2 games. Now the next game for Arsenal is Burnley, and I really don't see how Burnley are going to pull a surprise on Arsenal, because after win against West Ham over the weekend, Arsenal knew for sure that they were within home stretch of the title. And if you want to look at the competitiveness of the opponent now, you look at Burnley, you look at Crystal Palace. Between the two, Crystal Palace and a London club are on the board derby. So that's on the last day of the season. But when you look at Burnley is already gone on relegation. Into Arsenal for motivation everything. Even you decide and on to China. Arsenal know very well that going into that game, all they need to do is try as much as possible to get the goal that will give them the confidence to settle into the game. And then they will build upon that. Omonia chances become one, they will add more goals. Burnley don't really have anything to play for. But in such circumstances, they can be very tricky. So some seasons ago, teams are Umbeko relegation, they try and surprise the winners on the final day. QPR, they tried to do it on City years ago. So in terms of the threat, it will be there. But Arsenal will know that if you compare the two teams that they will have to play, Burnley is an opponent that they must be able to finish that job in preparation for that rather quite difficult game against Crystal Palace on the final day. Chelsea say Xabi Alonso is quite close, and when I heard the story a developer, still you can see that still a lot of negotiations are going on. One thing I'm making and say in Pennyfono, when they were sacking Liam Rosinia, said they want to do some self-reflection and use that self-reflection to decide on the next direction for Chelsea Football Club. My question number one is that self-reflection on my year, because it always sounds nice. Say you link a coach like Xabi Alonso to the Chelsea job. Every Chelsea fan will be a bit excited because we already know the pedigree of Xabi Alonso. Yes, he did not perform so well at Real Madrid in terms of how the expectation was or what they wanted from him. Everybody would attribute it to Bayer Leverkusen, the performance he did over there, and how he has built himself, the brand he has crafted himself as a manager. But it goes beyond just appointing of Xabi Alonso. The fans are protesting. The fans are not happy. In Pennyfono at Chelsea, are they thinking about that as well? Because the philosophy of the coach in China, there are so many other factors that come together to help a club build a successful campaign in a season. If the fans are not behind you, I'm sorry. It may just not be the pedigree of the manager or their performance on the day. Yes, it counts. But as things stand right now, Chelsea fans are still reeling from Maresca's sacking and Liam Rosinia's sacking and the behavior of Aya Impenyifono at the hierarchy. For which reason, that self-reflection on Mukasa Omoyeno, are they sure they have done it well? For which reason, if Alonso is coming in, they're going to give him the full control to do the job, because that's what he'll be seeking for. And it would be very unfortunate, say, they would have found another way to bypass the original conversation that they must be having with Xabi Alonso about control, to make it look as if, say, Onubeji Ejumanu, he must just come into Chelsea, and then because of the brand he has built for himself, he becomes a manager, and then the case will just die down. If he gets the result, that is all. A bedroom season, and maybe bedroom in the next season, no. When the results are not going well, we'll come back to these same stories that are going on right now. So it is imperative upon him, Pennyfone say, now that we have realized that so many things we have done in the last few years at Chelsea, no, the things that we have done have not gone well. And we have said to ourselves that we want to do self-reflection. No? Self-reflection, have we done it? And or how are we going to do it? before we even think of bringing in Xabi Alonso or giving him a contract. Because that is one of the main things at Chelsea for. Even the fans.
Maybe Omaye
there, it will show when Xabi Alonso is given the job, because definitely no, definitely from how things are going, I think Xabi Alonso will be given the job.
Okay.
But then the fans also, the issues that they are raising about say the hierarchy are not taking it serious, those things will also come in the fray. Because if you just change the coach and the issues that the fans have spoken about are not addressed there, they will always come back to it. Because Xabi Alonso coming is a very good thing. I won't lie to you, Rich. That one, nobody can dispute it. But to avoid the troubles, all the things that are being mentioned now that are going on at Chelsea, that are grievances that so many people are having. For example, there are about 5 different sporting directors. But some of those things create confusion at the club. Yakobo match na bibia nkoyia. At the end of the day, you realize that some of these sporting directors, they walk directly into the dressing room and they express their grievances, where everybody wants to have a say, because Yaman Ejumase was a sporting director with Chelsea. But when you look at other models, and Tessa, the coach will have a certain control, and the sporting directors also know their job. Whereas, say, if you tell the coach, say, you have freedom to bring these players into the team, the sporting directors will not come and interfere with the job of the coach to tell the coach, say, player now within the buy and 1 year, and say, I player from another ball. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. Those are the things that a lot of Chelsea fans will be looking to avoid as conversations that will be going on in and around Chelsea from next season going. So I really hope, say, that self-reflection good.
And Sana, the appointment of the coach in the ground will follow.
Will come in.
Okay.
Lastly, Carrick, and now who statistics be say the probability of Carrick being accepted to be the next manager of Man United is hovering around 80%. This is not only good for him, I think this is good for Manchester United for Nankasa. They know, say, after Carrick took the job on the interim basis, the transformation has been very, 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 very sharp. To the extent, say, an outcast in Kobe Menu has suddenly found his form, and it looks like Nhyira he'll be going for the World Cup. But at the end of the day, I agree a lot with what Ayala said about the support. If Carrick doesn't get the support that he needs, Nhyira, a bedroom maybe in the season, when the results start going a certain way because of the overload of the games on United, Nkrofobeka said Carrick is not the one for the job. Meanwhile, everything shows with his record, with his past performance as a player, with the kind of personality that he has, say he's the one to take Man United long term. And when you look at the fact, say Alex Ferguson and the kind of career he built at Manchester United is something that Manchester United fans look and admire. They would want to tell themselves, say, let's give Carrick the chance to take Manchester United for a very long time. And I believe that is the thing that they need at this point in their. That's it. He will do the job.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Joshua Olutu and I'm Martin Kanisha for 25. Good fellow say, rep your jersey, no.